Yo guys, what's up? We're back today with some more FM Wonderkids and FM24 for you today. Today, we're looking at centre-backs. We've got a bit more of a mixed bag for this one. It isn't the elite tier, the best Wonderkid ones. It's some more unknown ones you might not have heard of. Some left-footed, some right-footed, to give you some early, easier finds to find in Football Manager 2024. Could have mentioned like Scalvini quite easily, Schlotterbeck, Theatre. There's so many more big ones already out there. Of course, Elite as well, quite well known by this point as well. And by this time, the database 10 years in the future, they're just touching their 30s and they look really, really good in game. But I thought, let's find some more. A bit more unknown, obscure ones for this top 5 Wonderkids in FM24. So coming in at number 1 is going to be Chadi Ria. He starts life over at Barcelona in their youth setup, and he develops really, really nice this year in FM as well. He's left-footed centre-back as well, which is quite hard to find some really good ones, some absolute gems as a left-footer. Within this save, though, he had a few moves around before sticking now with Benfica. You see, he starts off at Barcelona here, went to Shakhtar on loan for a season before making a free transfer to Benfica, and since then, he's been their starting centre-back, getting 7 average ratings all season, every season, and he's done it pretty darn good being in the Benfica setup. But looking at him now on screen, you can see straight away, 6'2", he's left-footed, he's a resolute personality, which I do love in a centre-back as well, and physically has a lot to offer. Acceleration of 15, agility of 15, jumping reach of 16, pace, natural fitness, both of 15. Mentally as well, some good mentals in there for him as well. Composure of 13, bravery of 15, positioning of 14, teamwork of 14, work rate of 14 as well. I do really enjoy his technicals as well. Good first touch of 14, heading of 15, marking of 15, tackling of 14, technique of 14, and a passing of 13. Next up is Martin Vitk, who started life over at Sparta Prague at the start of your saves in FM24, but he develops really, really nice, and in his move, he went over to Napoli. To the start of your games, you'll see he starts at Slavia Prague here as a starter over there, and he made a 21 million switch, which is quite cheap. That's in the 25-26 season, so you probably get him a lot cheaper earlier doors in your saves, and made the switch to Napoli, and he's been a mainstay since then. He's a right-footed centre-back. He's got a weak left foot, but he's not great, so right-footed centre-back mainly for this guy, and physically, he looks really good. 6'4", acceleration of 16, agility of 15, jumping reach of 16, natural fitness, pace, both at 15s, strength of 15 as well. Mentally as well, anticipation of 15, concentration of 16, positioning of 16 as well, leadership of 15, determination of 18. Some really, really high attributes in the mentals for this guy. I love how technically as well, he's got a first touch of 17 for a defender with heading of 15, marking and passing and tackling all at 14. This next one comes in from Bayer Leverkusen at the start of your game. It's PierreEmerick Aubameyang. He's now at Liverpool in this database 10 years down the line, and he has developed absolutely incredible. He is 6 foot, he's a bit on the smaller side for me as a centre-back, but a left-footed option, they're always quite hard to find real good left-footed options, and he can do just that. You see in the game, he starts off at Bayer Leverkusen at the start of your saves here, and after a few seasons there, being their main starter, he made the switch for 57 million over to Liverpool, so he gets worth a pretty penny in the future. So let's look at his physicals then. Acceleration of 15, agility of 17, a jumping reach of 13, so it's quite low for that 6 foot, so that could be a problem, but you could always use him possibly as a left back with all that pace of 16, stamina of 15, and even a natural fitness of 16. Mentally, I can't see anything bad mentally. Work rate of 16, positioning of 15, they're the 2 key ones for me in the centre back and full back. Determination of 16, concentration of 16, bravery of 16, and even aggression of 17 could be a worry. Anticipation of 15 though, that's quite nice. Technically, I do like as well, as a dribbling of 12, so you want to play like a libero type player, he could quite do that role quite easily with a first touch of 13, heading of 13 as well, with marking of 16, passing of 15, tackling of 16, and a technique of 13. For this next one, we're off to Brighton. It is Paul Van Haaland. He starts the game at quite a young age, of course, and he does look like he's developed really, really nicely in this game. But even at the start of the 23-24 season, he's at Brighton. He gets a few appearances here and there and slowly built his way in becoming a mainstay in that Brighton defence, playing near every game most seasons. But even now, he's quite lowly valued. If you go on the transfer, so you can see right now, he's only valued between 13 and 40 million, which I do think is quite a bit of a bargain. Because when you look at the attributes, starting with the physical, there's a couple of 13s and 14s in there, jumping reach of 15. He's 6'2", and natural fitness of 16 as well. Of course, he is a right-footed only, but he does look very, very good indeed when you go into those mentals. 15s in bravery, composure. You've got determination of 16, concentration of 17, positioning of 16, a few 13s in teamwork and work rate as well, and even leadership. Yeah, low to mention his technicals, with a first touch of 14, heading of 15, marking and passing both of 15, tackling of 17, and a technique of 14. Into our final player now, of course, he's out on loan from Manchester City in season number 1 at Leicester City. And of course, after a few seasons, he made the switch in this game for 45 million to PSG before being loaned out in the most recent season over to Galatasaray. This, of course, is Callum Doyle. He started off at Manchester City in game, and now at 29 years of age, 10 years down the line, he's had 39 England caps, and he looks incredible. The 6'3" defender, left-footed again as well, so a left centre-back option, looks really good. You can probably play him a left centre-back and left wing-back if you really wanted to, but for me, At 6'3", get him in left centre back because physically, acceleration of 13, agility of 14, jump and reach of 16, a couple of 14s for natural fitness, pace and stamina, and a strength of 16. Mentally, I like the anticipation of 16 on this guy, a couple of 14s there for concentration, decision making, determination, even that leadership as well. A positioning of 15 and some decent vision and work rate, both at 13. I mean, this guy's been starting for England for 39 caps now, so he must be good. And technically as well, he can even cross the ball at 13 if you want to play him in left back as well. Dribbling of 11, first touch of 13, heading of 15, long shots of 12. Long shots of 12, put him in a libero. Why not? Try him out there. Marking of 13, passing of 14, and tackling a technique, both at 13. So there are 5 wonder kids you might not have tried before in FM24. Give them a go. Let me know in the comment section how you've gone on with these kids, how they developed for you in your saves. And of course, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're back soon with the next top 5 wonder kids.